Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Great news, it's Expanse Day. And today we're watching Season 3, Episode 10, Dandelion Sky. First off, can't believe we're on Episode 10, but here we are. Let's give it its due, friends. But before we get into it, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ringy-ding-ding that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with The Expanse or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, link to the Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? No problem. Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come up with. But friends, all that's then. This is now. And today, it's Expanse Day, the best day of the week. And we're watching Season 3, Episode 10, Dandelion Sky. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Thomas Jane. I'm not used to watching the intro. So yeah, that's the first time I've watched it. God, since like the very big top of Season 3. Yeah, that certainly would have ruined it. Special appearance by Thomas Jane. I probably would have thought it was a flashback, though, similar to Julie.
I have to do this on my own. Just stay safe.
You got one ship.
And do not follow me. That's an order.
Jim, what are you going to do here, bud?
After all the shit we've been through, starting to wonder if I'm cursed.
Yeah, why is that? Because out of the whole human race, you're the one flying toward the mysterious alien artifact with the dead guy?
Oh my God.
You're just following your program. Just like me.
Program?
Always had this crazy notion about free will.
Then how come it is that every time there's some clusterfuck shitstorm,
There's Jim Holden.
there's James Holden shrugging shoulders saying, how the hell did I end up here?
You're really pumping me up for this mission.
You're the patron saint of lost causes, kid. We're running from it.
Oh my God. Well, he's really moving. How the hell is he going to slow himself down? I guess, I don't know.
Course is locked. We are on final approach to the gate.
Well, they've got this all pumped up to be something. They're going to get in there and be like, oh, it makes us slow.
We're all a long way from home.
Yeah, a very long way.
I don't know where they get these supporting actors, these guest stars. Like 2 sentences, that guy was like endearing.
In the face of all this, sleep seems disrespectful, maybe?
That would seem more like terrifying.
I'm with you, bud.
Do you think God wants us to be here?
As far as I can tell, scripture's quiet on this one. Excuse me.
Stop talking.
3.
Quiet here, because I'm assuming we already know what's going to happen here, but... Yep, y'all are in.
We are on the other side of the ring. All work groups report.
Definite electrical disturbance when you go through there.
We have to get some probes out ASAP.
Can't we just enjoy it for a minute?
No, we're science.
Exactly, whatever it is, it's highly energetic. Its emissions are swamping our sensors.
I've got a question, and I got a theory about this. They're getting a lot of people inside the gate. Like, all the principals seem to be inside the gate. I wonder when you leave if it's the same place. Like, it's still in system.
That's the slingshotter.
Yeah, because that's the slingshot racer. That's Neo's ship.
Or angels fear to tread if they had any goddamn sense. Sorry, Buster.
Whew, I'm starting to agree. I wonder if the station acts as some type of transport, if that's the transport.
Please respond.
They can't hear you, Naomi.
Come on, guys. Why aren't you talking?
Because the behemoth went in, right?
This is the MCRN Shusen. What is your business?
Okay, I was wrong that you can...
This is a policing action. We have been ordered to apprehend James Holden and crew. Your assistance is neither requested nor required.
Oh, boy.
Whoever that is, they're headed straight for that thing in the center.
Has to be Holden. That's definitely his style. So he's crazy. I suppose you could make that argument.
Simu! Oh!
You sure you're up for this, Gunny?
What do you mean by that?
things Holden did in the war with your help. It's a big part of why you were reinstated. Be understandable if you're feeling conflicted.
Our orders are to stop him before he does anything down there. And that's what I intend to do.
Oh, so thank God Bobby's here. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Thank God. Everybody's here. I swear to you, I think that we leave this place and we're in a different system now.
Martians.
Martians.
Not happy with me.
Just collecting pals wherever you go. Slow down. Remember what I said about doors and corners?
Don't start with that shit again.
Hey, you're no good to me if the station squashes you like a bug. Slow down.
Yeah. Jim, listen.
Just exercising some free will.
Hey, you're just being an asshole.
Oh my God, I love the dynamic. It's just like we're right back on Arrows, you know?
Amos.
We've got a lot of people inside this place right now.
We're gonna punch them in the face before they figure it out.
Right, that's a great plan to take on a Martian Marine fire team.
It's better to go down swinging than rolling over.
Oh my God, Amos.
Is none of this stuff weirding you out?
You want me to say this is some weird shit? Yeah. This is some weird shit.
Thank you. We're playing way out of our league here.
That's been true ever since we've been sharpening sticks and going after lions. But we're still here. I get it. Alien shit, magic gates, Naomi bugging off to go play Belter, Holden doing...
Play Belter, ooh.
I wish that I could tell you I was freaked out, but I'm not.
I'm Amos Burton.
I haven't felt fear since I was 5 years old.
Man, I wish I could go through life without feeling.
No, you don't.
No. You don't.
We're all gonna die.
We are gonna die.
No, all of us. Humanity.
Well, let's stop that.
Baltimore, I had this friend. And she said if the end ever came, she'd grab a bottle and her 2 cats and go to the roof, have a toast, and then jump.
Oh my God.
With the cats.
Like a fucking pharaoh.
Like a fucking pharaoh.
I'd take you with me too.
That's as much comfort as you're gonna get from Amos Burton.
Inertia. That's the whole body's in motion and resting.
Yes.
I feel like there's a sex joke in there somewhere. But I'm not finding it.
I do not like her character for some reason.
I bet that if an object were to exceed the speed limit inside this ship, nothing would happen to it. We should test that.
Like shoot a gun or...
I don't think biological models are going to help us understand this.
Kind of makes you nervous to think that it's alive and watching us. Don't you think?
Maybe doing more than watching.
Lieutenant, you okay?
Just fine, ma'am.
He is not. So we've got the Thomas Prince, we've got the Martian craft, we've got the Behemoth, all relevant support craft that went through. Naomi, the Rocinante, Jim. Wow. All of our principals are here. If you want to take us somewhere else. What if the station... Oh man, I'm convinced we're in a transport craft. Convinced. I'm convinced. That's why we have like so many principals here. You can move the locale now, meaning changes out of the system. It's a weird theory, but I don't think it's true, but it's like an elevator. You go into the gate and then pick the floor with the station and then leave at a different place.
We needed Nagata here. You let her go.
This isn't a slave ship.
No, it's a warship. The belt's first and only.
And I'm its captain.
Yep.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, these two guys are ready to throw down. Yeah, Ashford, you're there to take over, aren't you? That's why Diogo was brought.
What do you think is going to happen when he reaches it?
Maybe a little green men will come out.
Maybe boom.
Hopefully nothing.
Sir.
This is crazy.
Do it.
Yeah, my man is a Canadian actor, so of course he's going to be on the show.
Yeah, it's me. I need you to slow down.
Shut the fuck up, I'm trying to... Sorry, Bobby, I wasn't talking to you.
Are you on another channel?
What?
Yeah, no, yes.
I didn't blow up the sun moon, and Alex and Amos had nothing to do with it either. I gotta go.
I can't, he's locked us out of his comms.
That might sound rational to you?
Not entirely.
I like how Bobby, Simu's tall, and I love how Bobby is still... Man, I am so intrigued by what the fuck this thing is. Slow down, Jim. We're coming in wicked hot. It's opening up for him. Oh my God.
What's in there?
Stuff.
Just stuff?
The next lead in the case.
Oh my God.
We gotta find a records room. And then we gotta read the files. And then...
He doesn't know.
You tell me what that is and I'll keep going.
Come on, Miller.
Sometimes I know stuff's too big for my head.
It's too big for my head.
There used to be something here. A lot of something. A civilization. Billions of years ago. What's left is a bunch of locked doors and some lights on the timer.
So what do we do?
We figure out how to pick the locks. They're getting closer.
Can't you stop them?
Sure, I get the station to stop them permanent.
No.
Oh God, amazing. This is so intriguing. I love that they took the show here. Okay, so this guy, it's either been put on here to have problems or is having problems. It blows my mind. I would like to buy the casting director or directors a drink because they did an absolute, I mean, I can't imagine doing a better job. Every role is painstakingly filled, you know? Maybe not painstakingly. I mean, it looks like Canada has an incredible amount of actors up there. Still, it just seems like it's perfect casting. See his sightline travel through the camera. It's so tough to do. Your eyes are naturally... Oh my God! I don't understand her play. It's just revenge.
If the Rocinante's reactor went critical, what would the zero survival radius be?
Okay, so you're just there to kill everybody.
Captain can run their ship however they choose to.
Captain should be you.
Oh boy, dangerous talk.
Tread carefully, good my boy.
You've been boss man from the time before me or half the battle load and the ship was born.
Yeah, that's true, I have. And I've drunk real Earth whiskey out of a UN Admiral's mug and then scuttled her ship. I flew dark past a Martian battle group and they never even knew I was there. And watched my only child burn. So when I tell you to tread carefully, you would do well to stop talking.
Speaking about good acting. Okay, former civilization. Wow, we're learning so much here. Former civilization, billions of years ago. All that's left are locked doors. We got to find a way to open them.
Yeah, but not to the record. See, they're locked, remember? So you can, turn the key.
Well, what do you need me for?
Because you exist.
He can't touch anything.
A couple 100 billion brain cells in your skull. You got more synapses than stars in the universe. You are a fancy hand terminal with a lot of buttons. I'm pushing the buttons.
So it's a magic trick.
So's your whole damn reality, kid.
Oh, wow. Making you see what you want to see.
I'm trying to keep things simple here for you, okay? Calculus, amoeba. Monkey, Mozart.
Holy shit, monkey, Mozart.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. One of our crew has passed. I understand you were of the same faith. Would you be willing to say a few words at his service?
Of course. Who is it?
Lieutenant Jordan Nemerov.
What happened?
He was cleaning his sidearm and accidentally discharged the weapon.
Really? Emergency blister airlock. What the fuck are you doing?
You look grim. Who died?
The kid that I was talking to.
Did somebody die?
An officer who tried.
Yeah, I don't like this character.
He was begging for help, and I was too distracted.
It's completely understandable.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly don't think anybody's going to go and do that. The problem is people can go and do that. I was questioning whether or not she was real.
Clarissa?
Oh, shit. Clarissa.
Lids on and load up.
What? Why the hell isn't Bobby in charge? It's Bobby fucking Draper, everybody.
I only spoke with him a few times, and I regret that I didn't know him better.
Oh, cool. So it must be like a multi-denominational chapel, like the stained glass thing is. Or sorry, it could be just a projection.
What I do believe is that God wants us to be together.
They're really leaning into spirituality. It's interesting.
We can remember him and the shared burdens that we all carry now. And
I'm half expecting super weird shit to happen and like the thing of Jordan to start talking to them. Okay, so we gotta start thinking, why would Jordan kill himself? He either did it on his own volition or was compelled to do so. Do they need another Miller to talk to somebody, or?
You're very good at that. Reaching out to people in pain.
I'm not necessarily sure that Miller's part of that civilization, though. It's almost like he wants to break into the station.
If she's on the run because of him, I don't want to be responsible for making it worse.
are you going to reach out to her?
You think I should?
I think you should do what you think is right.
I think you're going to die if you do that. She's gonna bite something in her mouth and you're gonna get torn in half. Records room.
This feels like 1G.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, show some respect.
I'll pass.
What is this?
This is what I need you to do.
Make the connection?
Complete that circuit.
Yep.
What happens when I do?
The answer to the case?
Oh, man.
Or maybe just the next clue.
I don't want to lose Miller.
What? Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Great shot. This might be somebody wanting to get into this thing. I'm worried that there's like 2 civilizations or something, or somebody competing for the knowledge inside that has more information. It is Expanse-born paranoia, everybody, and I'm feeding it with coffee. You're welcome. Thank God Bobby's here. Really didn't know how much I loved her character until I thought she was going to be gone.
Or is it just a heap of proto-molecule pushing my button?
You're running out of time, kid.
Not good enough.
Ask him something only he would know.
You died together. But she was already gone, wasn't she? She couldn't feel any more pain, but you could. Did it kill you? Did it tear you apart one atom at a time?
Please be real Miller. Please be the real Miller.
Miller? Miller!
Oh my God. This is the Nauvoo. It's gonna come to a head.
I understand why you let Nagata go. If I had a chief engineer who didn't want to be here, I wouldn't want him around either. But she was your friend.
She is my friend.
No, I always treated my friends harsher to show the crew I wasn't playing favorites.
Nice.
Yet still you call me out in front of the crew.
Yeah, I could have done that better.
You did what you meant. You put it in everyone's head.
Yeah, planted the seed.
Oh, we have a problem. We need to work it out.
Yep. Man, I wonder how badass Ashford is. He looks badass, but I know Drummer, and I know she's badass. Oh, you're gonna die. She's gonna kill you and stuff you in something.
You get me confused with someone else. No, I don't.
Oh boy.
I want to help you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get you in touch with my lawyer. Whatever your dad did or didn't do, you had nothing to do with any of it.
It's not his fault, it's Holden's. He's gotta pay.
Oh, everybody. Run. Not that that matters anymore. She's got to have a limit on that, because she passed out that one time she killed dude. Ren.
When a child dies, some sort of angel takes their hand and falls with them. Halfway, say. Wouldn't be afraid. I tried to be the angel.
Oh, man.
But I was so scared. And I told her, with me. It ain't gonna be for halfway.
It's good to see you, Miller.
Oh, shit.
We just want to talk to you.
I didn't blow up the Sun Moon.
I never believed you did. Come with us and we'll figure it all out.
I can't. I have to do this. There's no way to explain, but you gotta trust me, please.
Think about Amos.
He is thinking about them.
Think about Naomi. You're putting them all in danger.
If you really care about them, come with us. Do not take another step,
Holden?
or we will shoot.
They're gonna have to kill him. Bullets are going too fast. Bobby fired. I don't know if she was. I don't think she was shooting at Jim though. Well, defense mechanisms kicked in. Freezing everything. Gonna tear them apart. Disassembly. Oh my God, it used his mess.
Now or never, Holden. Finish it.
Do it, Jim. We got no choice. Let's go back. Let's go back. Where it came from. The bird. The fucking low G bird. You can leave in different places. That's the other rings. I fucking knew it! They're blowing up though. It's showing you all the possibilities. Please tell me that's not our solar system. Oh my God. You motherfuckers. Oh my God, you fucking son of a bitch. Boy, that hasn't happened to me in a while. All right, friends, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 3, Episode 10, Dandelion Sky. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 3, Episode 10, Dandelion Sky. And they did it to me again, the sons of bitches. I usually get, irritated when the end of the episode drops so suddenly, but I've been getting used to kind of like prepping myself for it. I'll glance and see what the time elapses so I don't, get taken completely unaware. I was so sucked into this one that they got me again really bad. Just when I thought, literally a millisecond before the end of the episode, I thought, I wonder if we're at the end yet. Boom. It hit. Oh, friends, wow. I'm telling you what, you all told me, you said, shit gets sort of like Lovecraftian now. So with that, and being a huge Cthulhu fan myself and of Lovecraft, the Color of Space being, I think, one of my favorites, it really, really intriguing to me to see what happens. Almost in as a preparation for my next case study is to start writing down the rules as we, not the rules, the facts as we find them, the case that Miller is currently on. So, okay, my thing is, as soon as we entered into the ring, and it seemed to be a finite space, almost like you were coming in through the end of a balloon that was inflated and somehow kept inflating even though it was open. You go in and you're in this kind of like pocket space. I was thinking, why would they got everybody in here. Literally, Christian is like the only principal that we don't have inside this space. So my thought immediately was, if you got everybody that you would need for your story, and you've got representation of Mars, Earth, with the Thomas Prince, and then we have the belt, with the Nauvoo, and I mean, Diogo's there. We got everybody there, right? So everybody's there. We've got a Mal represented in Melba, who has some type of weird, like, something in her mouth, superpowers. I'm assuming she's biting down on something. So you got everybody in play here. I thought, if you get everybody in here, maybe the ring itself, going into the ring, isn't taking you somewhere else. It's leaving the ring that drops you off somewhere else. And so if you go into the ring and these stations, like, it looked like when Jim made the connection, looked up into the sky, we have multiple rings that you could exit from. And so now now we get into the Lovecraftian part of all of this. So I've had a theory. So with the start of episode 7 of season 3, we basically have a brand new story that we have to approach now. And as we approach it, and if we're going by the Lovecraftian design of all of this, and we start taking like the things that we have learned from that, Up, the work, you look at all of those things. We have to hold. Initially, I thought Up meant, it was just like the general command from like the proto-molecule on Venus. Like, we got to get up and out into the atmosphere or the solar system. There's an alternate kind of look at that too. So now that we're inside the station, we're talking about Up, and you all mentioned Lovecraftian stuff. So now I'm thinking, when we exit from these different, if that's indeed what I'm seeing here, and not just kind of like the possible, I looked at it, there's 2 ways to look at the expanse of open rings. If you look at where they are as actual physical exits, where you go out and you're in a completely, they're the wormhole, you're in a completely different part of space, new galaxy, new whatever, or the, another part of your own galaxy, if you've got 2 rings in system or something, you know what I mean? I'm assuming that the physical ring has to be there. And this makes more sense to me now, because if the idea of the proto-molecule initially was to go to Earth, it was to go to Earth, and let's run with it. What does it need to kind of, disassembly reveals useful pathways and all that stuff? It goes to Earth, Earth being the only, presumably, planet in our system with life. It needs energy, biomass, that type of stuff to power itself. So if they shoot it, it hits Earth, it uses the biomass of Earth to power itself. It does exactly what it did on Venus, builds another kind of craft for itself out of the biomass and energy that it's found on Earth. It then launches itself and builds the ring, thus opening it up for the rest of the civilization to easily port through. That's what I'm thinking is going on here, or at least was the original design of this thing. Somewhat. I'm sure I'm off, and fudge, the corners are rough and all that stuff. So, but now I'm thinking too, and I'm getting, taking the theory too far, but the Up always kind of threw me for this reason. Yes, could it mean just kind of getting up into the sky and out into space, away from planet, whether it be Venus or initially Earth? Sure. But at the same time, in doing that, could Up also mean like dimensional travel? Like, you're going to the next higher plane, or you're going to a lower plane. I'm going to put a pin in that, but I'm just going to keep that on my back burner, because Lovecraftian stuff sort of lends itself to that type of thought, that there's multidimensional, travel, creatures, things like that, with the void, and, there's definite ways to look at that as being a potential travel destination, whether, another plane of existence. However, now my thing is, if the station basically acts as the bank of elevator buttons, and the ring and the bubble inside, it's the elevator car. You get in there to the station and either activate the station like Jim did to complete the circuit, revealing everything that you have, all the options at your disposal for kind of exits. Then you can pick where you want, like, kind of spin it around, so the only ring that you see at that point is the exit that you chose. And if that's the case, and I hate to think this, but if Jim got in there and activated that, it seemed to spin and kind of eliminate possibilities. And then we saw the destruction of a sun. Now, again, it didn't look like our solar system, because I saw that there was like multiple planetoids around the star in that system, that went blue with, I'm assuming, proto-molecule, and I mean, the sun is a hell of a lot of energy. So, presumably, that would be the greatest way to kind of juice up the proto molecule. That's a lot of radiation for shit, no, for sure. And originally, if the arrows thing was meant to go to Earth, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm just off on a couple, not just off. I'm probably completely off. But for my theory, I feel like I need a little bit more coming into this as to exactly what we're dealing with. But that's where I'm thinking now. For my thought process for the actual bubble and things itself. Really cool. Now, my thing is, man, if they turn that thing on and they kind of spun us away, like just like hit all the buttons on the elevator car, well, we're not going to stop back at our floor. And then how the fuck do you know which one was our floor? Like which one was our solar system? What button? What floor were we on? Were we on, 18? And there's like 1.8 billion buttons. It's like, okay, we've got a big problem on getting home. Man, oh man, it takes everything in a completely different direction. I also see what they're doing too with the kind of, they haven't really been heavy into religion with the Expanse, but they're getting there now, and they're making sure that we kind of touch, we have Anna with us to basically, Volavadov is there to make sure that we kind of have that touchstone to the higher beliefs of a lot of humanity, there's only two reasons you bring that up. You bring up the higher beliefs of humanity and faith and things like that to either in the narrative support those beliefs or refute those beliefs. You can do a combination too, but usually you have multiple characters. One that's kind of either you can do it a couple ways. Where the proponent, with faith, the person of faith is able to kind of champion, the ideas and have them reflected in the world. At least they think they see them. And then, of course, like the agnostic or something like that will go the opposite direction and say everything is, science-based or non-religion based. But then again, you can have people converted too. And so I'm wondering how they're going to go about that. But adding in the religion and adding in kind of like the belief and faith in God is something that you can challenge or refute now challenge or support inside with the ring, adding in, because there's a lot of like religion that's kind of brought up in Cthulhu too. Like when I say Cthulhu, I mean like the broad-based, kind of genre. Interesting. Wow, it's really interesting. Thank God Bobby's there. Thank God Bobby's there. I was scared her story was going to end. I was scared she was going to be somebody that we met for like 2 or 3 episodes in season 5 or something like that, and then be like, oh my God, it's Bobby Draper, and then she's gone again. I love that character too much. I love all these characters too much, and I'm so glad that they're all in play. I'm going to miss the shit out of Christian, but we've had so much awesome shit from her. It's okay to give her a pause, and thank God she's not really needed right now, because it's not needed. I mean, she's not, her overall power to like stop a war or something isn't necessarily needed. So, oh my God, friends, where are we? I guess the real question is not necessarily where we are, but where we're going. I can't wait to see, my friends. I can't wait to see this story and physically, where are we and where are we going? Oh, what a show. Friends, if you can do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with The Expanse or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. But friends, all that's then, and this is now. And now we have to say goodbye. So where are we going to say goodbye from? Oh, friends, I'm putting us in the belly of the beast, because we are going to say goodbye from inside the station. And we have taken Miller up on his advice. There's 1G. There's breathable Atmo. We're not wearing suits. What's going to happen? Friends, oh friends, I guess we'll have to wait and see when the time comes. Until such time, my friends, take care of yourselves, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.